The new digital commissioner will be Mariya Gabriel, so far a Bulgarian MEP, of course subject to Parliament approval. In her letter of mission, signed by President Juncker, we can identify some media aspects. First, she is expected to cooperate with Vice-President Timmermans regarding challenges set to democracies by online platforms. In other words, it's about countering fake news and populism, and this may include quality journalism. Secondly, she should work with the Education Commissioner regarding skills for the media sector. Here are some thoughts in this video for Commissioner Gabriel, notably Timmermans' comments on Press Freedom Day and a Juncker quote on Europe's Day. This all will lead to initiatives and projects by and for the media sector.
We announced tonight a celebration of press freedom. We all know too well that there's a lot of work to do for all of us to overcome restrictions in media freedom and pluralism, to beat propaganda and populist voices in times of alternative facts, and to allow the press and media to fully play its safeguarding role in all democracies across Europe and beyond.
For the moment, if I simplify a little bit, the digital single market consists mainly in horizontal policies to open borders. This is the classical business of the EU, to open borders. This is necessary, but not sufficient. What we need now for our sector is to help speed up innovations by media companies themselves. Since September, we talked with 50 media stakeholders. We interviewed a lot of them. All this is published on EURACTIV. And this led to a new initiative, which was presented today at the Future Media Lab and at many other events. This is about exchanging young rising stars between like-minded media across borders. The project name is not final. It could be Erasmus for Media or perhaps Stars for Media. But already we can sense that it's going to be a success. And here's a little scoop for our journalist friends in the room. Last Friday, the European Parliament proposal for this pilot project has been co-signed by 12 MEPs. This is quite amazing. This project, Erasmus for Media, could be voted as part of the 2018 budget and then extended.
Now, to do that, we need to find new models. And I think you can. And I'm not going to tell you how to do it. We're here at the Commission to support you in that. And I will be personally strongly in favour of projects that help this come about. And I know that initially, where we still saw a confrontation between what we used to call old media and new media, now all media understand that this is about their collective futures as independent providers of a public service. And these models were always national, and we need to understand that this is no longer just a national issue, transnational. And I've said very often that we don't have a European demos, that this is still nationally organized, but I think I need to challenge my own words on that, because if I've seen anything in the last year or two, is a growing understanding that we're all in this boat together and that even a Dutch election can have importance. And I think we have a huge, huge collective task, the public sector and journalism, to revisit our educational systems across the European Union. That blue flag with gold stars, it doesn't represent the Berlaymont of the European Parliament, or it represents values, not a common currency, not open borders, not a common market. It represents values, the values of equality, of openness, of honesty, of truth. And those values can only be carried in a society if they are underpinned by journalism.
And we have to embrace the change, like we are embracing the technology. And that's why I think media innovation and everything that these organizations in Brussels are doing in order to support newcomers, I think it's worth praising and welcoming. And they need help. They need help from policymakers, they need help from all of us working in international organizations, and they need help from journalists and media houses in order to make sure that we have plurality of voices.
Le secteur des médias est très traditionnel et paradoxalement, ce sont des entreprises qui évoluent assez peu. C'est un secteur économique dans lequel il y a de moins en moins de ressources, de moins en moins de journalistes et on lui demande toujours plus. D'où deux idées concrètes. D'abord, votre commission, parmi ses 10 priorités, il y a le marché unique numérique, Digital Single Market, et vos services lancent un review du Digital Single Market. Est-ce que dans ce cadre-là, on pourrait enfin aboutir à l'idée d'une politique européenne pour le secteur des médias, qui ne soit pas une politique de communication en demandant aux médias de faire plus, de prêcher la bonne parole, mais tout simplement qui considère le secteur des médias comme les autres secteurs économiques? Deuxième idée, on risque d'avoir un jour une dépendance vis-à-vis de grands acteurs anglo-saxons, y compris les Anglais, qui seront probablement plus dans l'Union européenne. Donc pourquoi pas lancer un Erasmus for Media, un programme d'échange entre jeunes professionnels des médias pour accélérer non seulement l'innovation, mais aussi les échanges d'idées et de bonnes pratiques entre médias. Pas seulement les journalistes, pas seulement les programmes sur l'Union européenne, mais quelque chose de beaucoup plus vaste pour accompagner ce secteur. Merci.
Je voulais vous dire que je suis très sensible à ce que vous dites, parce que parmi les interrogations que je ne cesse de mener, figure celle qui consiste à armer médiatiquement l'Union européenne, non pas au sens propagande du terme. Là, on a suggéré que la Commission se dote d'un programme de télé. Jamais on ne fera ça, parce que l'objectivité n'est pas garantie. À l'impossible, nul n'est tenu, mais mieux accompagner les médias sous toutes ses formes me paraît être une idée à creuser.
Surtout peut-être maintenant dans le combat contre les fake news, parce que c'est quand même aussi une des grandes leçons de ces dernières semaines, voire mois, et des prochains peut-être aussi.